Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video I'm so excited because I'm going to be reviewing two products pretty much that I'm really excited for. So I was thinking I was just going to do this one video and review two products because basically they're kind of similar. Well, they're not similar, but the first one's going to be the Born This Way Too Faced concealer. The other one is going to be the Huda Beauty baking powders. So I feel like it all has to do with like the under eye, you know, highlight, contouring, that sort of thing, and then just baking on top of it. So I figured I would just do a review of all of that in one. This here is the massive box, Born This Way. They sent over, I believe it's every shade, which I was literally shook. Like, are you freaking kidding me? I'm just gonna read this little card that came with the PR box. So it basically says conceal, contour, highlight, and retouch with our brand new super coverage long wear natural finish concealer infused with coconut water to keep skin hydrated for a photo ready complexion. Plus, fully loaded pigments provide maximum coverage with an undetectable finish for a look so flawless they'll think you were born this way. So this is the range here. So it goes from super light to super dark there, as you can see. So I love when brands do this, when they come out with a crap ton load of just options and colors and undertones, because again, that's what's out there. We all have different skin tones, different skin colors, different undertones and stuff like that. And the last thing you want is your under eye looking ashy at all because you got the wrong concealer. Like, that's never good. There are 0.50 fluid ounces in here. So this just by looking at it, comparing it to a regular concealer, and I might just have a Born This Way concealer here somewhere. Oh, I do. Look, this is the Born This Way. So that is kind of the difference. This new one seems to have a lot more product in it. So that is awesome. I feel like that's amazing that they decided to include such a good amount of product, especially with something like a concealer, because I feel like a concealer, you use it every day. Even if you don't use foundation every day, you probably are reaching for your concealer, because let's keep it real, we all have those under eyes that we want to look bright, we don't want it to look crazy dark. This is the wand that comes with it. I like that it has this kind of, you know, slanted tip. I feel like that is so awesome. Like, that's gonna make it really easy to apply, especially to the under eye area. And it feels super creamy. And I'm also just gonna apply to any highlight areas. So this concealer is amazing for me, the shade anyways. This is the shade Natural Beige. It's awesome. So I'm gonna grab the darkest shade just because I want to contour with it. And now that we look like a ninja warrior, I should grab I'm always just so tempted to use my brushes. I get so lazy to get a beauty blender because I'm like, I have to go and rinse it and all that stuff, but I'm gonna go get a beauty blender and be right back. So this is a sponge I'm gonna use. This is actually not a beauty blender. It's one of the ones that has like kind of like a little shape to it, but I really enjoy it. I don't know where it's from, but I think you can find these like anywhere. Okay, so I'm just gonna start blending everything out. Use the beauty blender for the under eye. So one thing I'm loving about this concealer is that it does not dry up so quickly. Let me just put a little bit of concealer like that, because I like doing that just to highlight the nose a little bit. This concealer is the bomb.com because it, like, I had put the concealer on and then even waited a few minutes. I had to go get my beauty blender ready or sponge ready, whatever, and you know, so it took a few minutes, and then by the time I came back and then I started blending it out, it blended out like a freaking dream. Like, that is insane to me. with that amount of coverage and for it to not get so dry, because there's some concealers you have to put on and then immediately blend out, or else they will stay there, they will get all patchy, and this formula did not do that at all. Okay, so I just went ahead and added a red lip. This is MAC Cherry Lip Liner with Cheerleader from Huda Beauty. So the reason I wanted to do a red lip is because I was trying to copy oh my gosh, I was trying to copy Huda's look. I just love how gorgeous she looks in this, her Easy Bake campaign or whatever. Oh my gosh, like how gorgeous does she look? She really has really simple eye makeup, just some lashes on, which I did a little more on my eye makeup and stuff, but that red lip, I was just like, okay, I need to try to copy her. So now moving on, I'm going to talk about the new Huda Beauty Easy Bake Loose Powders. So I'm so excited about these. You guys know how much I love Huda Beauty products. This is the cutest PR package. It's kind of like a cereal box or like a baking powder box or something like that. And basically it just says baking made easy, and these are the different fair to rich tone skin tones. And so let me just quickly read what the box says, and then we'll open up and look at the powders and start baking with them. I cannot wait. It says, Huda's tip: before you begin, flip jar upside down, tap base 1 to 3 times to release powder into net. Dip dense brush or beauty sponge into powder net. Pack a generous layer of silky powder under the eye from the corners through the temples, T-zone, outer corners of the mouth and the chin. Let powder bake for 3 to 5 minutes while applying the rest of your makeup. Using a fluffy brush, gently dust away excess powder for a freshly baked finish. So I love baking for special occasions, for when it's 110 degrees outside, especially here in California. It can get that hot. Baking is amazing because it does give you such a flawless finish, so I cannot wait to try these powders. This is what the PR kit looks like. So basically they have all the different shades here, starting from Sugar Cookie, which is the lightest one, and then all the way to Coffee Cake, which is their darkest baking powder. So I believe the one that Huda has been using has been the banana bread one. So I think that's gonna be the one for me as well. I think we're around the same skin tone, well, maybe. But I'm thinking either banana bread or pound cake could even work for me too. But yeah, either one of these. So I'm thinking I'm just gonna go with the banana bread. That sounds super yummy right now, like, oh my gosh. I haven't had banana bread in like years, and that sounds so yummy. Bake and blend face brush as well. Super, super gorgeous. So I believe the stiffer side is what you would use to first apply the powder to start baking, and then you would dust it off with the more fluffier side of the brush. Open it up and it has a little, like little protector thing. Oh, okay. Okay, so it does, doesn't have that annoying plastic like most of the baking powders do. So it does have a little net, which I appreciate, because you basically shake the product in there and then the powder's already sitting there ready for you to use. I'm super impressed with how finely milled this powder is so far. Like, it's super like thin feeling. Has a nice smell to it. So right below my contour, I like to put some bakage there too. Baking is really awesome for like around your mouth as well, wherever you have creases, because that way the foundation, and if you use concealer, it won't get all up in those areas. But now it has been a few minutes since we have started baking. So now I'm just gonna use this side of the brush to dust off the bakage. Oh my gosh. It looks like I don't even have pores. And my pores have been like so huge, girl, let me tell you. Like lately, I have like Amazonian pores. Yes. So I feel like this powder with the Huda Beauty foundation, girl, because okay, the Huda Beauty foundation's already super matte, super long lasting. So now you put this on top, girl, you got some permanent makeup on like all day. It doesn't matter what type of weather you're in, like your face is going to be flawless. So I do want to add some highlight, and I've been wanting to do this. I've been wanting to use from the Huda Beauty Rose Gold Palette Remastered. I've been wanting to use Moon Dust to highlight with, which is this shade right here. Oh my gosh, Moon Dust is an eyeshadow, but as a highlight, I'm living for it. This is basically my finished look here. We have a pop of a highlight, we have matte under eyes. I mean, what else? What else do you need in life? Like, let's keep it real. No, I'm just kidding. So yeah, I am looking up close, and you guys, this powder makes your skin look like it's a filter. Like, it literally blurs out any type of pores, but again, it doesn't make it look patchy. Like, I feel like some baking powders that I use do end up kind of looking patchy underneath the eyes or kind of drying. This powder doesn't do that. It is super finely milled, so you could tell that they really took their time to make a bomb powder. I am beyond impressed. I am just shook right now. It is so beautiful. Overall, these both are amazing products. I'm so shook. The new Born This Way concealer is freaking awesome. If you can get your hands on it, I would definitely recommend it. These Huda Beauty powders, just from this one time that I've used it, I'm already in love with it. Like, I could already tell this is going to for sure be a staple in my makeup collection. Like, you know how there's certain products that you're just like, okay, I want to look extra snatched today, I'm gonna grab that and we gonna get it popping. So this is one of those for me. Like, this is a standout item in my makeup collection. So if you guys can get your hands on this powder, I would definitely try it. Thank you guys again for taking the time to watch this video. Make sure to subscribe if you have not, and I will see you guys in my next video.